welcome to another Mission Shakeup. I'm your host, Becca Lindhout, and I am so excited to be here with you today. No, I'm lying. Okay, I'm excited, but I'm tired, y'all. I am tired. Did you have a good time at ME this weekend? I had a blast. I hosted a conference called Don't Be Boring, and my Don't Be Boring girls came, and I had so much fun with you. We had so many laughs together. We shared some seaweed. We shared some other unusual things, and you were brave. You were champs, and I had the most fun. If you are interested in a taste of what my conference would have been like, we will have those up. I'm thinking over the weekend, or at least by Monday, the conference that I led. We sent that conference to the mountains too, so you can watch that video online very soon. Also, there will be other videos by other women on our staff that are really going to be great. I'm looking forward to seeing them myself, so I hope you will check that out as well. And I hope that you have gotten some sleep because I know I need some. Okay, so we've got a lot to talk about this month. First up, it is World Fair Trade Month, and so I brought you something, and I hope that you are ready for this. Are you ready? This is a World Crafts box. Did it say that? Oh, there we go. Hi. This is a World Crafts box. World Crafts through WMU National is a World Fair Trade organization, and we have all kinds of things that you can shop for and take a look at. As a WMU, hold a World Craft shopping night. You could have Christmas in August. We have all kinds of beautiful things. Just to give you a taste of some of them, here is a Do Justice, Love Mercy, and Walk Humbly hanger banner. We have things like jewelry. This is called the Change the World necklace, and it is beautiful. And here's the thing, everything with World Crafts tells a story. The Change the World necklace is a product of a group who are fighting to stop human trafficking. In fact, I think 16 or more of the organizations that World Crafts sponsors are fighting human trafficking. So there is no better way that I can think of to spend your money that you're going to be using for gift giving, whether it's at Christmas, whether it's at birthdays. I even sent a lady a scarf after the passing of her husband, because I said, I just want you to feel wrapped up in God's love and know that that is there to comfort you, and so is Jesus. And so there are so many ways to gift World Crafts, but the main reason, I could go through item after item after item, and you don't want to see all that. I know you don't. This is so beautiful though, y'all. I really wish you could see it up close. It is so beautiful. Every charm on it represents a part of the ministry, an aspect of the ministry, as far as growing together and global support, and how resilient the women are with the Change the World necklace. But I want you to know that you can, like, all of the World Crafts stuff now is available online. You just go to worldcrafts.com and you can shop from home. But we have this huge tub, and it is, y'all, so full of stuff. You can come get this from us, so you have real life examples of everything that you might want to shop for in, well, we don't have everything in the catalog, but some really great highlights from the catalog. And so we hope that you will just come check this out. You can come get it from our office. If you're near us, we will bring it to you. So if you're in the Sanford area or near Sanford or within a county's drive, I will bring one to you, okay? I don't want you to have any excuse not to support World Crafts. Also, this month, ladies, here comes your project. Are you ready for this? Nurses Week, National Nurses Week, May the 6th through the 12th is National Nurses Appreciation Week. Let's think about the last 2 years and what the nurses have done across America. They have been tireless even when they were tired. They have been compassionate even when well, just in general, not even just with COVID, but they are compassionate beyond what people often deserve. They take the worst in people. You know, sick people are hard to get along with sometimes. We're grouchy and we're sometimes obnoxious, and these nurses just step into the situation, and so many of them bring the peace and love of Christ with them into the room and into every situation, and we just want to say thank you. So my suggestion for you this month: adopt a nurse. Well, not just a nurse. Could you adopt the nurses at a local doctor's office and send it and put together a goodie package for them with cards that say how much you appreciate what they do? Maybe you could adopt a floor at your hospital or a nurse's station at a local hospital, and just send those words of affirmation and candy bars and lotion or whatever. You could put together little care packages for that nurse's station. That's just a way to say, hey, we see you, we see what you do, we see how you show up for the job even when it's hard. What a ministry. And so that also reminds me, if you are unaware, WMU has a Baptist Nursing Fellowship, and there is an advertisement for it here. And there are stories from Baptist Nursing Fellowship in your mosaic on page 10 and 11. And I think that sometimes we skim over that because we're not nurses. And I was looking through the materials and the videos, which I'm going to show you in just a moment, of the Baptist Nursing Fellowship. And they go to so many places, both in North America, local, rural, city, and then also internationally, to places where healthcare assistance is needed, and they provide on-the-ground care for people who are the least of these. And these are nurses working together, but you can also be a friend of Baptist Nursing Fellowship and go on a mission trip with them, and you just do whatever those nurses tell you to do, and you will allow God's love and healing to flow through you as well.
I began to talk with some women in our area who were nurses and said, wouldn't we like to use our skills to do missions? We could form a BNF.
BNF is the hidden jewel within the Baptist organization, I think. It has, through the years, helped provide opportunities for nurses to be on mission and have sponsored our own mission trips.
Recently, they've gone to Thailand. And several years ago, I went to Guatemala with them.
So I'll find those places. And I had hoped that these 2 years I'd be finding those places and sending people, but the pandemic is here. But when it's done, I hope that we'll have many nurses ready to go into their communities to get back into doing those things. I've been encouraging them, identify the places you will go so that when this is done, you're ready. You have put the teams together in your heart and in your mind, and they're ready to go.
And it's such a joy when you've got people of like-mindedness coming together, and that bonding that you have among Christian nurses being together is nothing like you get anywhere else.
All of those allied health professions, those are so helpful in the field. We'd like to see more physical therapists be part of our organization, as well as people who are EMTs and pharmacists are very helpful.
Of course, when you go on a mission trip, you can't ever be the same again, because you see different cultures and meet different people.
And in all the medical teams I've ever been on, there's always been someone who said, I just don't know what I'll be able to do. And there's something that comes along that only they can do.
We want to encourage people through providing missions and mission opportunities for nurses, and then we also want to educate them.
Within the last few years, we've done free continuing education hours.
We have a variety of members, designations. We have those who are career, still working, active in nursing and their professions. And then we have student members. We also have a number of Nightingale members. That's a new designation for members who have been members for 15 years consistently and are over 80. And then we have honorary members who are not nurses, but they're very involved in BNF in their state.
My vision for BNF is to continue to empower nurses to be Missionaries for Christ.
We are committed to having men and women in the medical profession say, missions, that's BNF.
As well. So we hope that you will check that out. We hope that you will take that challenge to adopt a nurse's station or a doctor's office and send those nurses some love this month. Also this month, the first week of May, hey, next week, ladies, is Teacher Appreciation Week. Can you do a project for that? Can you adopt an elementary school and send the teachers something that way? Can you send notes of thanks? You don't always have to send something that costs a lot of money. Just letters, notes, cards that say thank you for showing up and doing your job, because they've done it through COVID. They have taught online. Some of them have taught outside. They have had to be so creative and dedicated to their profession, and there is such a high teacher turnover rate right now. And let me tell you, that is a ministry. Teaching is a ministry. They get our children for 8 hours a day, and they are pouring into them. And when you have a Christian teacher who is pouring into children for 8 hours a day, they are making a difference for Christ in those children's lives. So I hope that you will send them a note, maybe put together a care package for them. You can go on Pinterest, and there are a ton of Teacher Appreciation Week resources. So take advantage of those in the upcoming days. All right, looking at my notebook here too. Our focus, our ministry spotlight this month is Christian Women's Job Corps. And Christian Women's Job Corps is in North Carolina, it's in Tennessee, it is around the world. But the one that we are focusing on is Begin Anew in Tennessee. So if you look in your book, it starts on page 16, these stories of Begin Anew and how Begin Anew got its beginning. And there are such wonderful stories of what God is doing in Nashville. And so I thought a fun idea might be to grab their attention with some Nashville facts. And I have found online 10 weird facts about Tennessee. 10 weird facts about Tennessee. Now you could just read them, these 10 weird facts, but here's what I think you should do. I think you should try the game called Two Truths and a Lie, or Two Lies and a Truth. Two Lies and a Truth. So you tell two things that are false about Tennessee and one thing that is true, and have the women guess which one is the truth. And let me tell you, did you know that Tennessee has 10 official state songs? 10. I'm not even lying to you. Could not make this up. So there's facts like that on this sheet, facts about travel in Tennessee. Did you know, aside from the White House, that Graceland is the most visited house in America? I'm not even kidding you. The king is alive, and he is being visited daily by Americans. So so you put two other things with that. So you would say the White House is the most visited house in America, or actually you would say Graceland is the most visited house in America. The flowers that are grown at Graceland are shipped across America, and Elvis lived to be the ripe old age of 76. Okay, they don't ship out their flowers anywhere, and Elvis died young, right? So the truth is, it is the most visited house next to the White House in America. So there you go. There's a fun, just attention grabber. You could do 5 or 6 of them, or you could do all 10 facts and just see, let the ladies think about the state that is being focused on this month with our missionaries from from Christian Women's Job Corps. And as you read through your program, you will see that this Christian Women's Job Corps touches so many lives, and it touches the lives in so many places. For instance, there is a lady who was a refugee from Zambia who got an education from Christian Women's Job Corps, was able to send money back to Zambia as she's employed in North America. And there are lots of stories like that. There are lots of stories like this in your video for Christian Women's Job Corps, and I would like you to take just a moment to watch that, and then when we come back, I'll give you one more idea of things of something to do with that information.
When I think of Nashville, I think of Nashville hot chicken, country music, and the Grand Ole Opry. There are other cool things in Nashville, but one thing is that it has in common with the rest of the world is me and the people who live there need to know about God. There's a neat place called Begin Anew in Nashville. People at Begin Anew help people with community services, educational classes, and most importantly, God. Begin Anew serves the Middle Tennessee area through 4 locations. The program provides classes and resources to help men and women overcome obstacles caused by poverty. And Begin Anew also helps people and families who have immigrated to the United States and are living in the Nashville area. Through Begin Anew, people can finish their high school equivalency program, they can learn to read and speak English, and they can learn job skills. Cool! But the most important thing people study at Begin Anew is Jesus. This month, let's pray for the workers, volunteers, students, and families at Begin Anew in Nashville, Tennessee.
Okay, so isn't this just one of the things that WMU does that has such a local and global impact? Christian Women's Job Corps is coming alongside women across America. So first I would say, ask your ladies, can you think of a time when someone came alongside you, mentored you, or helped you to become a better person? Give them some time to share experiences like that. Tell them something that you can say something you can tell me quickly. Can you quickly tell me a person who has come alongside you in your life and made a difference for the better? And let the women tell those stories. And then share the stories of the Christian Women's Job Corps called Begin Anew in Tennessee. And then I am going to suggest something really quick for you. String. Have the women stand in a circle. And I want you to, I will have actually online for you to look at some things that you can, like tags that women can wear around their neck that represent a connection point through Begin Anew. And then have them wear those, and then toss string from one connection point to the other, and let each woman tell something. When you toss the string to somebody else, they tell about what happened at Christian Women's Job Corps, kind of as a review, or they can tell something that the North Carolina Christian Women's Job Corps does that has touched lives. And then you just pass the string from woman to woman, across and back and forth, until it becomes a web. And let them see what the connectedness is through Christian Women's Job Corps. It is a visual reminder of the true interconnectedness of all of our lives and of the ministries of Christian Women's Job Corps. And then you have them, one woman at a time, drop a string. And I want you to think about what would happen if there was no Christian Women's Job Corps. What if someone dropped the ball and that no longer existed? Those structures of support, like that web has become a structure of support in the lives of so many women. What would happen if that support no longer existed? This is why we do what we do, ladies. This is why we give to Christian Women's Job Corps. This is why we give to the Heck Jones offering, because these things are supported through through the Heck Jones offering, and through offerings to just the Christian Women's Job Corps. So there are lots of opportunities this month to give. There's lots of opportunities to share stories, and there are lots of opportunities for you to continue learning on our website. If you go to our WMU NC page, you can watch the videos from Emmy Weekend. You can watch the pre-recorded videos from the conferences, but the keynote speaker and the music will be available as well. And Valerie, oh my gosh, y'all, she just spoke to this mama's heart. I needed to hear her message of be still, just be still. And well, that was just part of her message, but she talked a lot about living into God's reality, into God's expectations instead of our own, and not letting our ideals become our idols. I just love that. Don't let your ideas become your idols. Y'all, you've got to watch it. And I hope that you will check me out next month. This is a short mission shakeup. I hope you have enjoyed it. I will have more for you in June when we will be talking about Venezuela. Oh, P.S. Tennessee. Another thing, they've got some recipes for you on page 21. They've got fast facts on page 21. You could use those, or you can use my weird facts, either one. And then they've got a recipe for hot chicken. So if you look at this recipe for hot chicken, if you love to cook, go ahead and make them some hot chicken, y'all. But it calls for 2 tablespoons of Louisiana style hot sauce. Guess what else is Louisiana style hot sauce chicken? Popeyes. If you got a Popeyes near you, swing by there and get some chicken for these ladies to taste, because evidently it is the fave in Nashville. That's at all their festivals, and it's served with white bread and pickles. So go ahead and get you some Popeyes. Take care of your nurses and teachers, and I will see you next month. Bye.